Your latest news update from Western Mass News.
I'm Matt Satilli, and here's your latest news update from Western Mass News. Today is Father's Day. Local dads in Springfield celebrated their big day this morning at the Dunbar Center. They were treated to brunch by the Juneteenth Jubilee Committee. Some spoke about the positivity of fatherhood and the good that dads do for their kids in the community. Tomorrow also marks Juneteenth, a federal holiday commemorating the emancipation of African Americans in 1865. The federal holiday was first celebrated in 2021 here in Western Mass. A number of events taking place, including a flag-raising ceremony at Mason Square in Springfield on Friday. One fire department in Maine is collecting used fire gear from departments across the state to donate to first responders in Ukraine. Chief Russell Osgood says the gear that will be donated no longer meets U.S. standards, according to the National Fire Protection Association, standards that do not exist in Ukraine.
I'm First Alert meteorologist Casey Dorn with a check of your forecast. A nice Father's Day for us, but unsettled weather is not done with us just yet, with an upper level low still swirling off of the Maine coast. Right now and into tonight and overnight, we will remain dry and mainly clear, so our overnight lows will drop to the low 50s in the valley and upper 40s in the Hilltown. We may even see some patchy fog tomorrow morning before that burns off during the afternoon. During the afternoon tomorrow, that upper level low will bring a lobe of energy through the area that could produce some scattered showers and thunderstorms for us. Now, I'm not expecting anything severe, and there will not be a washout, but bring the umbrella just to be on the safe side. Temperatures hitting the upper 70s. As we look ahead to the rest of our week, as we move through the afternoon on Monday, we will see a couple of those showers and thunderstorms working through, and that will be the case again for us on Tuesday before we start to dry out on Wednesday as high pressure takes control. Wednesday is also the first day of summer, and that's when we'll see a pattern change. We'll start to warm up and dry out with plenty of sunshine for Thursday and Friday, flirting with the 90s on Saturday before we cool back down and become unsettled again for our weekend.
Stay with Western Mass News on air, online, and on our app throughout the day for breaking news, weather, and exclusive content.